Hey everybody, this is a build that I did in probably about a week. I was actually not feeling very good and just pretty much sat around and built this model a whole week. Uh, I tried to take my time and actually get the paint to look really good. I still have some problems I gotta work on, but I think I end up doing 5 or 6 different coats of clear, wet sanding in between. I did a color wet sand too, and then cleared it, put the decals on, then cleared it, then wet sanded it, and cleared it, and wet sanded, and cleared it again, and then I put the little badge right here, the little name tag on it, and then the badge on the hood, the one right there. I did that, and then cleared it and wet sanded it, and quite a few different times. There is some weird spots that the clear has shrunk after I buffed it. So after the final one, I actually wet sanded it, buffed it with Novus 2, and there's a few spots that kind of like, the clear kind of shrunk in different areas or so. And so it's kind of got a little weird look, but it looks better than quite a few of my other ones, so I just deal with it. And I tried to do a little different with the gluing of pieces on and stuff like that, but still had some fogging and some glue issues and stuff. But I'm getting better. Can't be perfect at all of them. I did want to do good on this one because this is one of them kits that's kind of expensive. This is the Gunze Sangyo. It's a Japanese brand kit that you'll find them on eBay. I did have the other Austin Healy, the green one with the yellow fog lights. You'll find them on eBay once in a while, and they're a fortune. People are asking way too much, and they're getting a little bit more harder to find a good deal on them. And so they have cool detail. They don't have an engine, but they do have a lot of little pieces on the outside details. Like this one has the little leather straps holding the hood down. It has all the little lights. It has rubber pieces that are there's a rubber ring around the gas filler neck. It has some photo etch pieces. One area that I wish they'd work on a little bit is the fit of the chrome pieces that go around the cockpit. That was a real pain in the ass. Also, there's supposed to be a rubber gasket that goes around the windshield and goes underneath it. That was going to look worse than what it was supposed to be, so I just hell with it. But other than that, they do fit really well. I think the tow hook's a little over exaggerated on size. I did keep the little bumperettes in the back. I thought that looked cool. They did have a hole there, but in the Sportster model, you omit them. The front bumper is omitted. They cut the pieces off that hold that up. I put the hubcaps on. I didn't like the look of them without hubcaps, so I still kept those on. I figured this is going to be a daily and a road ready, a race ready car. So it did have a little bit of a sportier windshield that was just over the front or the driver's side seat. It looked like it just was not going to fit very well onto that spot, so I kind of just went with the full windshield. I didn't do a very good job of that. I tried my hardest to get that thing in there glued without using a super glue, and a little bit got on some of the pieces, but oh well. One of my favorite pieces is them tail lights. Those tail lights, how far they stick out. They really turn out pretty cool. Let me turn this off and get this out of the way. But it does come with photo etch. So the photo etch is the seat belts. Now the seat belts they had it supplied almost like a fake suede, fake leather that was thick. And I don't know how those little photo etch parts were going to fit in there. So I used, was it 1/8 ribbon? It's 1/8 ribbon, I believe. 1/16 ribbon. It's this stuff right here. 1/16 ribbon. I have this in bright red, dark burgundy red, and black. And this is the piece that came with the kit. You can see it's just a little thick. I figured it would have been a little thick because you have to fold the pieces in half. And once you fold the pieces in half, I don't think it'll work. But I think it turned out pretty cool. There is little decals for on the belt. So I put them on the right on the ribbon. After it was all said and done, I put the Markham or the Tester's strong fit to shrink them onto that, and it worked pretty good. They stuck right on there, shrunk right on it. The seat is made out of a rubber material. They did come with 2 seats. I stuck with just one. There's the gauges. It comes with really nice decal gauges. I did the brown, make it kind of look like a wood handle and a wood steering wheel. There's a little switch on there from to turn off the power for if he gets in a crash. And there's the chrome pieces around the cockpit. Those were a button pusher right there to get those right. You couldn't tell by the instructions of which way to actually put them on, but I just bit my cheek and just kept on going because by God, it was pushing my patience. And when I'm doing models, it's not likely for me to get upset. Usually this is a calming thing, but those were one thing that really pushed my button. But I got over it and got it done. Here you can see how smooth I got the clear, but also right there you can see that shrink mark where it's kind of peeled away. That was not there until the day after I wet sanded and buffed it. It looked so good after I buffed it, and then that came back. I don't know why. But these decals were thick, especially this back one. Between the bottom of the 6 and the 7 was a piece that kind of went up and in. But now they're really smooth. I did a lot of coats of clear. You can see by that glare. The door panels, they came pretty good. And I almost didn't do that. And I was kind of sick that week. And the weather was nice, so I'd sneak out and do a coat of clear on it and wet sand it, and that was about all I did for a couple days. And the little badge on the front, this camera is not going to pick it up, but it does have, you can kind of see it there, the logo detail. They show that to paint it like a red or something like that, and I was like, hell with that, I'm not going to do it. There's a little bit of weirdness in the clear there. I glued them down with a bottle of Tester's clear gloss, and I figured it might be the same as the other clear that I was using to spray it on, but it wasn't. It was a little bit different. And then back here you can see the little badge there. I did the same. I glued it down with clear, and then I cleared over the whole thing, so it's stuck in there good, because I figured once a couple years from now I'll go wiping it off to clean it, and it'll catch that for sure. So I figured I'd clear over that thing, seal that damn thing in there. That way it's not leaving. The bottom I was going to do a little bit of a wash. I decided not to. I made all the wheels lock. The kit designed so that wheels will turn and spin, and I glued them all down. I don't want this guy rolling away. But pretty happy with this kit. I didn't really want to build it right away when I first got it. I was kind of afraid I would not do it justice. But I did end up getting a deal with it when I first bought it. And so it wasn't like I spent the $150 that they're going for now. But there is the box art. Glare included. But let me know what you guys think. Also, if you got any tips on a super good glue to glue those parts on clear where you don't get the fogging, or on the windshield where you get a little bit of residue. A lot of people say the Bob Smith. I had a version of that. It was just extremely awful. It didn't glue fast. It just took days, or it seemed like days when you're trying to hold something on there. So I always got rid of that. I've tried the window glues. I've tried what the hell is it called? The micro crystal clear. Mine was hard as a rock. I had to mix it for about an hour to 2 hours to get the damn shit to even be flowable, because it's separated. I've tried the tester's glue. I think I've tried certain cockpit glues. I got Hobby Tack. I think I tried tacky glue. I even tried Mod Podge on all my kits, and it seems like none of them work very well. If any of you guys got a secret that hasn't been shared, or that I haven't just mentioned, write down in the comments. I'll give it a shot in the next build, because I think that's the biggest thing I struggle with, is clearing gluing parts on the body after I had done cleared and buffed it, and gluing windshields in. I think if I can get that down, I can actually have a somewhat decent looking build. So I figured to add a little bit to the back of this one and show these two together. This is the two Austin Healy kits I got from that. What is it? The Gunze Sangyo. I built the green Austin Healy probably about a couple years ago now, and I can see some big improvements over the time of the two builds. I still like the green one better just because I like that green car better. I love those huge fog lights in the grill. I think some are so cool. But they still go good together. I wish the kits weren't so damn expensive. I'd probably buy a couple of each. Just because you don't see them very often. I don't see these kits out or being built. Like when I was looking for reference photos, I didn't see a whole lot of them built. I see a lot of the kits, pictures of the boxes, pictures of the inside of the box, but I don't ever see them actually done, which is quite a shame. You know, it's like everybody wants to charge a fortune of them, but nobody gets to build them because of that. But I'm happy that the other one's done. Now they both can sit together in the display cabinet, keep each other company now. So, I hope you guys like it. I do think on this green one I did bottom weathering. So I did a little bit of detail paint to that. The wheels do move. It's got a little bit more dust to it now. So until next time, I hope you guys have a great one. Bye.